I'm not boxing again.
Well, if that's the way you want it. Get away from my boy.
Because I have a tendency to shoot the men who double-cross me.
I've always lived dangerously. I don't intend to die that way.
What are you doing here, Taylor? Just drop by for a chat?
And then it's only a matter of time before that chair is my chair, and this desk is my desk.
Stephanie! Where's my wife?
Isn't she in her bedroom?
No.
But I checked her half an hour ago.
Stephanie!
Philip.
Philip Stewart.
Oh, Phil. It's Stan Marshall. Look, I'm sorry to ring you so late, but do you have any idea where Stephanie is?
No, none. Why, what's happened, Dan?
She wasn't here when I got back from surgery, and well, frankly, you were just a slim hope.
Was there anything I can do?
No, not really. Just if you hear anything.
I'll be on to you straight away. Let me know when you get news.
Yes, of course. Well, I better go. Good night, Phil.
Well?
Stephanie's missing.
Stephanie. Tara.
Yes.
You know who I am? I'm your friend. I want to help you.
Help me.
You've been up all night. Tired. You've had a nasty fright.
I remember water. There's something in the pool!
Don't upset yourself. Come and sit down. Don't you want to see how beautiful you are, Tara?
I'm not...
Not beautiful?
not Tara.
You're the best. You're famous. Look. Nothing to be afraid of.
No!
Tara.
I'm taking you home. This is no good for you, huh?
Papa, I killed a man.
Come on, Angelo, your dad's right.
You get out of here!
Sorry, no can do.
Leave him alone!
Hey, Tony, what are you doing?
Making sure that Angelo doesn't disobey orders again.
What are you talking about? He won, didn't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to, were you, Angelo?
You mean you wanted him to take a dive?
Yeah, but he had to play the big shot, didn't you, Angelo? I lost a lot of money on you last night. There's not much chance of an Eddie King rematch. One way or another, I'm gonna make sure I get it back. Take him, Jacko. Okay, Chico.
Stop. Whatever you've lost, I'll pay you myself.
No, Dennis. It won't make any difference.
On the contrary, it'll make a lot of difference. Thank you, Dennis. I'll hold you to that. And just in case you feel like breaking your word, I want you to see what happens to people who do. Okay, boys. No! Oh! Come on, Dennis, I want you to watch. This is for your benefit, too. Nice.
What happens now?
She'll rest comfortably for a couple of hours. After that, it's anybody's guess.
Why don't you rest, Dan? Running yourself into the ground isn't going to help Steph.
Oh, I'm all right.
I don't mind staying with her.
Thanks, Julie. I won't be far away.
Poor Tara.
No point in lying to you, Saz. She's not good.
Is she going to get better?
Yeah, sure she is. But it'll take time. And she's going to need help. From all of us.
And where does that leave you? Who helps you?
I think I can manage.
I'm serious, Dan. After what happened to Eddie King at the hospital last night, you need a break.
All right, Doctor. Now, look. When somebody dies on the operating table, then I feel responsible. And it hurts. That's the way it should be. But I love your mother more than anything in the world. And she's more important than any of my problems.
Ah, room service.
Does it need it?
It might do.
Why don't I come in and find out?
Why don't you?
Good news or bad?
Well, it changes by the hour. Well, naturally, I'll win, but I'm pleased to see Harper's putting up such a good fight.
Harper's or Stephanie?
Both. Does that worry you?
Not at all. Although I am mildly curious to know why you find her so fascinating.
Well, let's say it's what she represents.
She may not be representing anything for much longer. You've won, Jake. Fight's over.
Jilly, if you know something, I'd be awfully grateful if you told me.
How grateful.
You'll find out the next time you want something.
Is that right? Unfortunate, really. Poor Steph.
Poor? Well, isn't that rather an inappropriate word?
Not if you'd seen her this morning.
Ready for me, are they? Very nice. Thank you for seeing me, gentlemen.
Now you're here, let's get on with it.
Excellent, excellent. Is Stephanie Harper running late?
Miss Harper won't be with us this morning.
Oh, why not? She's not ill, is she?
No, she's in excellent health. But as she felt this matter could be dispensed with quickly, she didn't think there was any need to attend.
Not to worry. Let's get on with it, shall we? Over there. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself.
As you all know, a motion has been put inviting Mr. Sanders to sit on the board of Harper Mining. Now, there's been much discussion about this, and I don't intend to prolong it. Have you any further submissions to make?
None that are likely to affect the outcome.
All right, well, I'll put the matter to a show of hands. Those in favor of admitting Mr. Sanders to the board? Those against? The motion is defeated. I'm sorry, Mr. Sanders.
Never mind. Can't expect to win all the time, can we? But seeing as though I have lost, I've got a proposition to make to you all.
Which is?
Well, as you know, I've been buying up Harper Mining shares with a view to a seat on the board. Well, as that option's been blocked, I'm not really interested in hanging on to them anymore. Well, what it boils down to is this. If you want to buy, I want to sell.
We're not interested.
Hang on, Dennis.
I don't think we should buy. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't believe you're giving up that easily.
All right, then. If you don't want them, I'll put them on the open market.
Wait. How much do you want for them?
$380.
Don't you know what he's doing?
That's too high. $320 is more like it.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that. $370 and a steal at the price.
$360, and that's my final offer.
Done.
That's nice music. What is it?
Just a piece Mum always liked.
It's you playing, isn't it?
Ooh, is it that bad?
No. It's just a guess.
Yeah, it's me playing.
Seems a pity you've given it up.
I was never going to be really good.
Oh, better than most of us. And after all these years, you just walk away?
Oh, you're sounding like Mother.
Sorry. I hope she's going to be all right.
She's pretty resilient. You going back to work?
Well, I'm waiting for some results to come through on the computer. There's not much I can do without Stephanie.
From what Dan says, she'll sleep right through.
So there isn't much point you're hanging around, is there?
You got a better idea.
There, perfect landing.
I thought we were going to run aground.
Hey, do you think I'd let anything happen to the boss's daughter?
Oh, so that's it. You're after Harper Mining.
How did you guess?
Oh, I'm clever like that. Or maybe it's because I'm sophisticated, witty, and charming.
Well, maybe.
I guess I'm running out of reasons. I suppose everyone's pretty worried about what's happening with the shares.
I've managed to keep the company afloat in worse crises. I'm sure I can manage it again.
Oh, I didn't mean... That was delicious, Auntie Rena.
No, I can do it.
What the hell is going on?
Uncle Bill, have I done something wrong?
No, of course not, Sarah. Well, I don't want to appear rude, but if you'll excuse me, I've got some work to do that won't wait.
Of course. I understand.
Tom, you're imagining it.
Oh, don't give me that. You kind of did every time she opens her mouth.
Your father and I are under a lot of stress at the moment.
Oh, come on, Mum. This is Sarah we're talking about, not a total stranger.
Please, Tom.
Whatever's going on, you have to tell me.
Now that you're working at Harper's, your father and I don't think it's wise for you to see Sarah socially.
Because she's the boss's daughter. That's ridiculous.
It's the way we feel.
Who's not good enough, Mum? Sarah or me?
I didn't say that. Don't twist my words.
I'm sorry. Let's forget it, eh? I'll take her home.
I'm sorry I can't be more positive, but to be honest, all our inquiries have led exactly nowhere.
Well, there isn't much comfort after 2 murder attempts on my wife.
I realize that. But, given your wife's business interests, it is possible that these weren't, in fact, murder attempts.
Oh, really?
Someone could be just trying to frighten her.
That's certainly succeeding. Could it be Jake Saunders?
Well, it'd make it simple if it were, sir, but it's not. We've checked him out.
You know, Saunders would keep his tracks well covered.
When I say we checked him out, I mean that we did a great deal more than just ask him politely whether he did it or not, sir.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm sure you'll keep trying.
You can count on it. I'll be in touch, sir.
Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Hello?
Evening.
Goodbye. How's Mum?
Well, if you bother to come home or even to ring, you'd know the answer to that.
I said, how is she?
She's asleep and she's comfortable. Apart from that, I don't really know.
Thanks.
Dennis, I wouldn't disturb her if I were you.
I'm not going to disturb her. I'm going to see for myself how she is. And for your information, Dan, the reason I haven't been to see her is that I've been at the office trying to stop Bill McMaster from throwing her fortune away.
Now, look,
If you think she would have wanted me to drop all that just to sit at her bedside, then you don't know her. Your wife. My mother. It's all right. It's all right. It's only a dream.
Oh, Dennis, when's it going to stop?
No, Olive, I can't see you at the moment because it's too risky.
Jimmy!
Yes, of course I'm grateful. I can't talk now. I'll be in touch.
There you are. Sorry I'm so late, darling.
It's all right.
Anything important?
Oh, no, I was just phoning someone about a possible job.
Job?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, I've told you, you don't have to work. I'll look after you.
Phil, you know how I feel about charity.
Well, it doesn't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying, don't you?
I think so.
Why can't we get married again? I love you.
And I love you.
Then marry me.
The second time around.
Why not?
Phil, I've hurt you so much. I don't deserve you. Could you give me some time to think?
It don't take too long.
I won't. We can still be lovers, can't we?
Oh, yes.
Hey, I thought I told you to go home, eh?
I can't. I haven't finished.
So what?
I won't sleep. And if I'm not going to sleep, I want to be doing something. Not just staring at the ceiling.
Okay. I love you, Angelo.
Good to see you've got your strength back, killer.
What do you want here?
Hey, don't be like that. No hard feelings, huh?
No?
Look, Angelo, you needed to be taught a lesson. Well, that's over now. Don't worry about killing Eddie King. You've still got a great career in front of you. Let's not blow it.
I'm not fighting again. For anybody.
Angelo, don't make it difficult for me.
I'm not boxing again.
Well, if that's the way you want it.
Get away from my boy.
Okay, okay.
Get away from him or I kill you.
Steady on, old man. We were just having a little chat. Perhaps I'd better wait for a more convenient time.
Go.
Papa's stock's dropped $1 since the news broke. You've made quite a killing. So let's take our profits and move on.
Hold on. It hasn't finished falling yet. It'll go a little lower than that. Okay, buy now. And this time I want the full 20%.
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thanks to you, my mother's company is practically in ruins.
That's enough, Dennis.
I can do without being treated to the benefit of your hindsight.
Hindsight, nothing. I warned you not to buy those shares.
Has it occurred to you that if you'd been doing your job properly in PR, the news of Stephanie's problems wouldn't have got out and the shares wouldn't have fallen?
You're making excuses, Bill. Why don't you face facts and admit that you're past it?
Are you all right, Dad?
Yes, I'm fine. What do you want, Tom?
Well, I did want to talk to you about the way you treated Sarah the other night.
Oh, really,
But I can
Tom?
see it isn't the time. Listen, if Dennis is making a nuisance of himself, maybe there's something I can do about it.
Until Stephanie is back with us, there's nothing anybody can do. That's if she's ever coming back.
When's it going to stop?
When you decide to let it?
Do you think I enjoy being like this?
No, but I think it's possible you've chosen not to fight back. Now tell me, Stephanie, as chairman of Harper Mining, do you always wait for other people to tell you how to make decisions?
That's different.
In what way?
Because I'm dealing with things that I understand.
Always?
Well, if it's too complex for me, then I ask for advice.
Do you ever make wrong decisions?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you admit to them?
I wouldn't be fit to run the company if I didn't.
Okay. Now, I want to put something to you. I think it's possible that when you were in the pool with the crocodile, you were so terrified you made a decision, conscious or otherwise, to withdraw from reality. But instead of retreating temporarily, you've chosen to make it more permanent.
So it's my fault?
No. But I'm sure the power to choose is still in you, and it's up to you to exercise that power.
I can't.
Darling, what Ted is suggesting is regression under hypnosis.
It's dangerous, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It can be.
But I'm not all that sure that there's anywhere else left to go.
Except hospital, that's what you're saying, isn't it?
That's the easy way out.
All right.
Are you sure?
Good. And I want your sister to be present.
Jilly? Why?
Because what Stephanie feels about her is part of the problem. Clear your mind, Stephanie. Let yourself float. That's it. Let go. Let go. There's nothing to hold you here now. You're free. Stephanie, Jilly's here. Do you want to talk to her?
No. Send her away. Leave me alone.
I don't need this.
Stephanie needs it.
Stephanie, tell me why you hate Jilly.
I don't hate her. She's my sister.
But you believe she tried to kill you.
No, I don't.
Ted, I don't like this.
Admit it. You're afraid of her.
She's my sister. I love her.
No, you hate her, Stephanie. Admit it, you hate her.
Wake up, Stephanie! Wake up!
Let her rest.
What the hell have you done?
I made her face it.
Well, it didn't damn well work.
Not quite in the way we intended. I suspect it did work. It wasn't the crocodile she had to deal with.
That's right, it's not
Okay, just hold it like that, yeah. Just don't move. Thank you, good.
Closer together. Closer together.
Come on, put yourself over me. Yeah.
Hold that, don't move.
Don't spy on me, Tom. It makes me nervous. Just relax, okay?
Looks great.
It will.
Listen, about dinner the other night. I'm really sorry. It's just that Mum and Dad are on this boss's daughter kick. They don't think we should be going out together. Well, I told them I thought it was ridiculous and I don't keep seeing you. That's if you still want me to.
Of course I do. But not if we have to go through that performance every time.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Okay. See you later.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to help?
I feel better just seeing you. Don't you worry, we've been through worse than this together.
Yes.
Bill, are we going to beat Jake Sanders?
Yes, yes, of course. But it'll be in spite of me, not because of me. I've let you down, Stephanie. I've made wrong decisions.
I've made a few of those in my time.
But I should have known. 10 years ago, I'd have been 2 steps ahead of Sanders' every move. But now...
Dear Bill. Would it make any difference if I was able to come back?
Look, you concentrate on getting well first. We'll make do somehow till then.
Hard ride?
Depends what you're used to. You just happened to be passing?
No. I was wondering if you'd heard about Stephanie.
Stephanie who?
I'm afraid she's much better. She'll soon be back running harbours.
Well, I told you it wasn't going to be easy. So what next, Jilly?
We move you into Harper Mining.
I can't wait.
If you're thinking once you've got control of Harper's, you won't need me anymore, don't.
Oh, I wasn't. But it's a thought.
I haven't been through the charade of the loving sister or 7 years in prison to end up being double-crossed.
I wouldn't do that to you, Jilly.
That's good. Because I have a tendency to shoot the men who double-cross me.
I've always lived dangerously. I don't intend to die that way.
I'm glad. At least, not until I'm finished with you.
That felt so good. Thank you for seeing me through it all.
You needed me.
Still, it's more than I've done for you. You poor darling, you've been having such a hard time and I've been no help at all.
How could you help?
Well, I will from now on, I promise.
You know what I think? I think we need some time together. Away from everyone else.
A holiday?
Yes, why not? It'll do us both a world of good.
Darling, I can't. Not now. Oh, you know, any other time I'd jump at the idea, but with everything that's happening at Harper's, I just can't leave. Jake Sanders has to be stopped.
Guess where I'm off to this evening?
Surprise me.
Eden.
Eden. You know, when I think of Eden, I see Adam and Eve, stark naked, playing with each other's fig leaves.
Eve was lucky. She didn't have Philip to contend with.
Oh, dear, you're not stuck with him tonight.
Unfortunately. But I may manage to raise a laugh or two.
Yeah? How?
My little secret. But I can't wait to see the looks on the faces of the assembled company when I make a certain announcement.
Well, don't keep me in suspense for too long. I've got an appointment of my own at midnight with Stephanie Harper.
You could be in trouble. I don't think Dan lets her out on her own after dark. And what if he decides to tag along on his wife's midnight excursion?
Well, don't tell Stephanie this, but I rather hope he does. Chin chin.
You sure you wouldn't like a drink with us before we go?
Too busy. Besides, it might be in the way. Don't stay up too late.
We won't.
Ciao, Victoria.
Does this mean you're staying for coffee?
Oh, only if it's at breakfast.
I haven't got a spare bed.
And I forgot my pajamas.
Oh, no.
Shut her up.
What are you doing here, Taylor?
Just dropped by for a chat. About our protege. It seems he doesn't want to box again.
So, that's Angelo's business.
It's my business. And I say it's up to you to convince him to do the right thing.
I'm not doing anything for you, Taylor.
Pity.
Who's your little mate?
Now, either you get him to change his mind, or it won't be a teddy bear's throat we slit next time. It'll be hers. Come on, boys.
To Stephanie.
Drink to that.
Now, wait a
Oh,
moment.
Bill, you're not going to make one of your speeches, are you?
Of course. And you're not going to stop me. I've known you since you were a little girl. One thing I've always admired about you is your courage. You haven't lost any of it. And after what you've been through, I'm very pleased and relieved that you're so well and so alive. I thank God for that. And also for the fact that Harper Mining has a chairman again.
Yeah.
I won't say any more. To Stephanie.
Darling.
What can I say? Thank you all. Roberts, is that for me?
No, it's for Dr. Marshall.
Oh, well, excuse me, please. Darling, I shall be long.
It's time.
Well, this seems to be the time for announcements, so if nobody objects, Jilly and I have an announcement to make. Bill, you mentioned courage. Well, I'm pleased to say that I've finally plucked up enough courage to ask Jilly to marry me again.
Oh, Phil.
And I'm even more pleased to say that she's accepted the offer.
Darling, that's wonderful. Phil, congratulations. Isn't
Thank
that
you, Steph.
exciting?
Yes, yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Bill,
Both of you.
Thank you, Bill.
When?
Best wishes.
We don't know. We haven't decided yet.
but as soon as possible.
Darling, these two are getting married.
Well, congratulations. I'm very pleased for both of you.
Thank you, Dan.
Who was that? Anything important?
Well, it was just a call to say that there's going to be a coroner's inquest into the death of the boxer, Eddie King.
Well, how does that affect you?
Yes, you did all you could.
Surely the damage was done long before Eddie was brought into hospital.
Well, that is one way of looking at it. The other is that King was alive when he was placed in my care, and he died while I was responsible for him.
They're not going to blame you, are they?
No, of course not.
We have to call the police.
We can't. Harper Mining can't afford the bad publicity.
He's threatened to kill me.
It's a threat, Cassie. That's all.
If that's supposed to reassure me, it doesn't. I'm frightened. Look, since Taylor's using me to pressure you and Angelo, why don't I just vanish?
I won't let anything happen to you. I'll fix it. I promise.
Would you like me to wait?
I don't know how long I'll be. I'll send for the car.
I don't see why you can't leave it until the morning.
Because I have a million things to deal with, and I simply have to get up to date with what's happening.
And you think that you will be by staying up half the night?
Yes. I'm sorry, darling, I'm sorry. I'll see you later, okay?
I was beginning to wonder if you'd changed your mind about coming.
Let's skip the sweetening up and get on with it, shall we?
What's your hurry?
I don't want to be here. And I don't like having to lie to my husband.
You must have been keen.
I'm here because I care about what happens to this company. And if I've got to make some secret deal with you in order to save it, then I will. But if that doesn't work, then I warn you, I'll fight to the death to see that it stays in the family.
Oh, I'm sure it won't come to that.
So, what's your price? To get out and stay out.
My word. After a manifesto like that, I hardly know where to start.
Why don't you start by getting out of my chair?
I think you and I are on different wavelengths about the purpose of this meeting. I'm just as passionate about Harper Mining as you are. I don't want to get out. All the while you've been laid up, I've been busily buying every Harper share I could lay my hands on.
You didn't get enough shares to manage a seat on the board last time you tried. And you're not going to get hold of them this time.
I'm only inches away from doing it. And then it's only a matter of time before that chair is my chair. And this desk is my desk. And you have to decide whether you're going to work for me or with me.
If you're so convinced about this, then why did we bother with this
Rendezvous? Well, I know we're going to have a few tussles in the boardroom, but I was rather hoping we could still be friends. Oh, don't be like that. The coming few weeks will be a lot more pleasurable for us both if you just accept the inevitable.